What's up, guys? Thanks for walking with me on another backpacking adventure. We're going to be in 2 states on this trip, Virginia and West Virginia, bouncing across the border, hiking all new trails that I've never been on before. Super excited about that. We've got some gorgeous weather going on right now too. Sunny skies, some clouds moving through, no humidity, temperatures in the mid 60s for a high, and lows in the low 40s. We drove in on a gravel road, parked the car in the parking area, and we're going to start our hike on an unnamed trail just past the parking area and a small creek next to the gate. We've crossed over the small creek. Now we're coming up on these cool rock formations on my left. Pass around these on our way to the top. We've got less than a mile to the first major viewpoint, White Rocks Overlook. That's going to be my lunch spot for the day. And then I plan on hiking a couple different trails to make it to Halfmoon Overlook. And I plan on camping there tonight, catching the sunset, having a fire. A little while before the White Rocks Overlook is a small campsite. Nice fire ring, nice soft mossy ground if you're a tent guy. And a nice bench there. We'll now be taking a left on the Tuscarora 3 Ponds section, also the White Rocks Trail. Another nice campsite. This one's very close to the overlook. Some good stone seats, fire ring, flat area. It's been a fairly long side trail to get to this view. It's another nice campsite. This area is loaded with campsites. I believe we finally made it to White Rocks. Let's climb up and grab a view. After a little more exploring on this cliff face, the trail keeps going to another overlook further down. Wow, this is really nice. The views just keep coming along this rock face here. This is looking north. On the lunch menu today, crackers, cheese, salted meat, drink mix, granola bar, and some fruit snacks. I left White Rocks just a few minutes ago, climbed up a little more. Now we're on a ridge, walking this ridge until we hit the next intersection. We just made it to another trail intersection. This one has a nice campsite, lots of grassy area. and it's pretty open. This section of trail just past the juncture has turned into an old logging road or something of that sort. And it's a little wet. Arriving at the Little Stony Creek Trail, Sugar Knob Cabin is only 80 yards to the left. I don't even think it's 80 yards on the Little Stony Creek Trail before you come to this cabin. It is padlocked, and if you're interested in renting it, there's the number. We've got 1.5 miles until we hit the Halfmoon Trail. Then we will be climbing up to the vista and setting up camp. We've just made it to Halfmoon Run. This is going to be my water source for the night. I'm going to camel up here and carry as much water as I can up to the Halfmoon Lookout. Here at the Halfmoon Lookout Trail, there are some big campsites. We're going to pass up on those and continue to the Overlook. Made it up to Halfmoon Overlook, climbing up that rocky ascent with almost 3 liters of water. Not fun. Nice view. We've made it up here. I've probably still got another 2 hours of daylight left, unlike my last backpacking trip. But I'm gonna find camp and set up and enjoy this view. We've just walked past a campsite that I'm gonna make home for the night, and we've came to another view. Tell you, the views have not disappointed on this trip. Hammock and tarps all set up, ready to go for the night with the quilts on there, fluffing up. I'm gonna grab my sit pad / backpack out of my pack, go set up over here, collect some firewood, and start a fire. Camp is way up there on the hill. I just came down here to hunt for some firewood. I'm finding some good pieces. I see a huge one down there. I'm gonna go get that right now. It's no joke. I'm starting to process some of the firewood now, starting with this medium stuff. Then I'm going to move on to these bigger branches that I'm going to have to wedge in between a couple of trees to break. Slight hue of orange left in the sky. It has gotten pretty dark here in camp. We're going to light this fire up using these fire starters that I use car camping. They seem to work pretty well. We're just going to keep on adding this little teeny stuff on top where the flame is the hottest. And this thing should be rolling here in a minute. Now that I've got the fire going, it is dinner time. On tonight's menu, we have Ramen Rescue from Packet Gourmet, dehydrated vegetables, and ramen noodles. Delicious. A great end to my first day. I'm going to enjoy this fire with a full belly before I retire to the hammock. Good morning, guys. It's about 6:45. I'm gonna walk over and get the bear bag down, see if we can catch a little bit of this sunrise that's coming up right now. Unfortunately, I didn't have any oatmeal or anything hot for breakfast at home to bring on this trip, so I'm having some of these soft baked blueberry muffin bars. They are really, really good, but I wish they were hot right about now. It's like 42 degrees. There she is, peeking over the hills. This morning we're going to double back the way we came on the Halfmoon Trail yesterday for about 1.5 miles until we reach the intersection of the Tuscarora Pond Run section. We're going to descend on that trail to a road, have a road walk for about 1 mile until we meet up with the old Mail Path Trail, which is going to lead us back up to White Rocks, completing a loop without having to double back the way we came the whole way. I wanted to go over my hammock system real quick since I haven't done it in any of my other backpacking videos. I've made most of this myself, including this bug net. I don't remember the material it's made out of, but it's pretty hard to sew and it's one of the lightest materials you can get. I've got this opening I made on the end so I can access my quilts, take them on and off. Or I can just slide it to the end like that and just leave it there. And it's there if I need it. And if the bugs come, I can just slide it down and be good to go. My top quilt is a Hammock Gear 50-degree summer bag, which was borderline iffy last night. About 5 o'clock in the morning, I got a little cold. I've got a 40-degree Hammock Gear under quilt. I'll be switching out to my 20s here very soon. The hammock I made myself. Again, I don't remember the material. I made the ridgeline organizer and the ridgeline myself. Got a little light up here, blue light for night light. I've got a bishop bag down at the end that I stuff it all in when I wrap it up, and I'm done. Packs up easy, really lightweight. I think my whole system, including the tarp, which is not Cuban fiber, I think the whole thing weighs 2 pounds 2 ounces. Making our way down from Halfmoon right now. Enjoying the last little bit of views we're gonna get. Walking into the sunlight, and it feels good. I just made it to the intersection with the Tuscarora Trail. We're going to hang a left here. This is an all-new trail I haven't hiked yet, just like all the others I did yesterday. We're going to descend down and do a little road walking to meet up with another trail. After that short boardwalk, we had to maneuver around this big blowdown. And this area is covered in ferns. Really cool. We just got to a water source right here. I'm going to fill up with a liter to walk out with. Just past the water source. The trail is extremely wet. We'll see how long my feet stay dry. We've been following this creek ever since I filled up with water. We're about to cross it. And I just had to climb up and over this huge blowdown right on the trail. We've been following the creek for this whole descent. We've crossed it several times and hopped over many blowdowns. Now we're on this gravel road. We've got a little bit of a road walk to do until we meet up with another trail to complete this loop. Arriving at the White Rocks parking area, we've got to pass through the gate behind me, follow the gravel road for a little bit longer until we meet up with the Old Mail Path Trail. Just came to the intersection of the Wilson Cove Trail and the Old Mail Path. We're gonna hop on the Old Mail Path, climb up this mountain, and back down the other side to the car. Just popped out of the woods down there into that clearing. Now we are taking a left on the Old Mail Path while the Racer Camp Hollow Trail goes to the right. We just completed the Old Mail Path Trail. Coming up on this intersection, we are completing our 18-mile loop of all new trails. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the trip at this intersection. I had a blast hiking this area the past 2 days. I highly recommend it. All the trails here are very nice. Got good views, lots of water sources, no people, no trash. I'm gonna sit on this rock after that climb, drink some water, and take down some goldfish.